Hey guys, JX here, and I was just going through this big box behind me in my studio that I've just recently obtained, and I was going through it on camera, and there was a lot of stuff in there, and I tried to do it in one take, and it didn't go out so well, didn't play off so well as this camera does not have enough space for that. It has maybe 15 minutes tops. There was way more content in there, so I'm gonna have to do this video per video. I know it's been a while, and I apologize for that. And any loyal viewers, thank you. I very much appreciate your time. It's been a grip, but I'm back. I'm gonna be uploading on a nightly basis, even for my writer's block, well, builder's block in this case. And I had a couple cool MOCs, but they're far too big to show in one video. So we're going to start off with the smallest thing, well, second smallest thing in the box, two of them. These are certainly the two coolest, and that is Anakin's Jedi Interceptor from Revenge of the Sith. More or less, it's not Anakin's, it's Jay's. It's mine. My Interceptor for my minifigure in my satirical LEGO world. It's a modified version of the most recent 2015 set for Anakin's Interceptor. The most notable modification I've made, I believe, would be the astromech area. I scrapped that and filled it in just like the other side. The other wing has it. The next notable thing could be maybe the custom-built laser cannons. I built those from scratch, just from what I remembered in the movies, what I remembered from building the set the first time. And the next notable thing is this swapped-out armor plating. Because in my LEGO world, it's we're in the sequel trilogy. Even in the real world, we're in the sequel trilogy. It has been 60 years or 50 some years since the prequel trilogy, so this ship is old. It is half as old as the Millennium Falcon. The most interesting thing about it, I believe, is the cockpit, because I've tried to upgrade that like I do with everything. I try to either upgrade it, modify it, just really put my own flavor into it. But before we get into the interior, we're just going to take a quick 360, maybe put the S-foils up. I'm not going to do the bottom halves because that's a pain, and there's no landing gear. And even when I had landing gear, it's still a pain, so we're just going to do this. I've used a lot of silver, those metallic chrome 1x2s. They look fantastic. No matter where you put them, they just make everything better. Like, you can see there's some off-put ones, like there's metallic silver here. You guys probably can't tell on this crappy camera. There's some here, but on this side, one isn't there. That's intentional. I totally have tons and tons of these little grates. I just, it's nice to keep the texture different. Like I said, the ship is 50-some years old. The underside, which is probably the least interesting bit, you guys probably don't even want to see this side. And then, last but not least, the cockpit. So again, there are some modifications that have been made, like the underside. Instead of keeping it flat, I took a 1x2 jumper plate with a 1x1 cheese slope and reversed it. So it sort of has this almost intake look to it, and just keeps the sporty feel of the Interceptor alive. If we open up the cockpit, you can see a nicely detailed interior. I was looking at Interceptors online, and that's kind of where the control yokes came from there, because they look movie accurate. It's not just a stickered tile and called it a day. Some silver 1x1 tile. Ooh, studs. That's close call. Almost slipped up there. Some silver 1x1 studs to represent maybe some foot pedals. You got some auxiliary controls here, maybe for the engines or shield generators, hyperdrive, etc. And there's a 1x2 modified plate with the sticking up bar. You guys can't see it. It looks like it'd be a flight yoke, right there. See it? Yeah. That was so I could put some screens up, like in the movie. There's a set of two little round screens for Anakin's and Obi-Wan's fighter. Thinking of it, their targeting systems. I thought that the Lego set was a little, a little standard Lego. It was kind of plain in the back. It just had some clips, so you get a pair of clips, more specifically, so you could put Anakin's lightsaber there. And that was not enough for me. I had to go and put this nicely articulated, nicely textured seat. You can see a piece from the Millennium Falcon slipped its way in. It's a 2x2 from the checkers table. I can't think of the name of it right now. Oh, the Dejeric table, right? Yeah, we'll go with that. The chair from the Millennium Falcon, more importantly. You can see it's very, if you haven't seen the Millennium Falcon, I recommend you check it out and even pick up the set if you can, because it's a very nice set. It comes with some very nice parts, figures, and of course, the Millennium Falcon. Yes, this is Anakin's Jedi Interceptor. Well, again, Jay's Interceptor. 50 years later, someone had to find it and get a hold of it and use it for themselves, and somebody did, and that was me. It's a very nice build. I like it. I like the set regardless. It's very nostalgic. Reminds me of Revenge of the Sith. Reminds me of the Clone Wars, and reminds me of Lego from when I was younger. So that's always a plus. It's a great thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I always appreciate your time, even though I'm just fumbling around my own words and stumbling over my tongue in this video, or all of my videos for that matter. Again, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. If you leave a like, that's a very big help. That means you're helping fund these crazy projects and fund these crazy builds, and hopefully we can get some road plates and buildings and landing pads and heliports and such. But for right now, blank white table. That's going to have to do. So thank you. See you guys next time, and take care.